The Secret Language of Women Revealed, 8 Things She Wants You to Know, High-Value Men Must Watch. Both titles delve into the art of understanding attraction and the dynamics between men and women, offering valuable insights for those striving to enhance their relationships. How to Become Irresistible to Women, The Forbidden Technique, uncovers strategies that elevate a man's appeal by embracing Stoic principles and self-assured behavior, making him naturally captivating. Meanwhile, The Secret Language of Women Revealed, 8 Things She Wants You to Know, sheds light on the often overlooked cues and desires that women express, helping men decode these signals for deeper connections. Together, these topics create a powerful guide for high-value men to become both irresistible and attuned to the subtle needs of the women they encounter. 1. When her future plans involve you. When a woman starts weaving you into her future plans, it's a clear sign that you've crossed into a new and significant territory in her life. This isn't merely about making plans for next weekend or even the upcoming month. It's about her envisioning you in her life in the months and years ahead. When she mentally places you in scenarios that haven't yet happened, she's subtly but powerfully indicating that she sees you as part of her long-term vision. This shift in perspective is crucial, and understanding the depth of these future-oriented conversations can make all the difference in how you respond. There's a considerable distinction between a casual suggestion like, "We should try that new restaurant next month," and a more profound statement such as, "I can see us living in a house with a big backyard someday." The former might reflect a simple, short-term inclusion, while the latter reveals her deeper aspirations, where you play a central role. She might mention travel destinations you both dream of visiting, or discuss future living arrangements, and even the idea of having kids together. These aren't just random musings. They are, in fact, trial balloons sent up to gauge your reaction, to see if you're as invested in this shared future as she is. Now, this is where your response becomes critical. Don't let panic be your guide if you're not ready for that level of commitment. Don't pretend. Stoic life lessons teach us the importance of being honest and grounded in reality. Appreciate her openness and be truthful about where you stand. If you do see a future together, engage with enthusiasm. Start contributing your own ideas to these future scenarios, showing her that you're not just a passive participant, but an active architect of your shared future. By doing so, you demonstrate that you are willing to take on a leading role in this narrative. Remember, when a woman includes you in her future, she is offering you a starring role in her life story. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you choose to accept this role, ensure that your thoughts and actions align with the future you both envision. This is your chance to co-create a life story together, where both of you are not merely characters, but the authors of your shared destiny. In the context of what is Stoicism, this moment calls for clarity, honesty, and commitment. Your next steps can solidify your bond and pave the way for a future that is built on mutual respect and shared dreams. And if you've resonated with this message, drop a comment below or simply type "Be hard to get" to let us know your thoughts. Your feedback is the fuel that drives us to bring you more insights into the Stoic mindset. 2. When she talks about you to her friends and family. When a woman begins talking about you to her friends and family, it's a clear sign that you've become an integral part of her life. This isn't just casual conversation, it's a meaningful declaration of your importance. She's weaving you into the fabric of her world bit by bit, and that's no small feat. But here's the real insight. It's not just about being mentioned. It's about how she talks about you. When she boasts about your achievements, shares those funny or tender moments you've spent together. She's doing more than just recounting events. She's constructing a narrative, a shared story that connects both of you to her inner circle. This story is more than just words. It's the foundation of your relationship, and it matters how she portrays you in these stories. For example, if she's excitedly telling her best friend about the time you went out of your way to support her during a tough time, she's not just sharing a moment, she's painting a picture of you as a supportive, reliable partner. This is crucial because the version of you that she presents to her inner circle is the version that will live on in their minds. And make no mistake, she wants that version to shine brightly. In modern relationships, how a partner speaks about you when you're not around is a powerful indicator of your relationship's strength and depth. Think about it. How many times have you heard people talk about their significant others in ways that clearly show how much they value, or conversely, don't value them? This is where the concept of Stoic happiness comes into play. Stoicism teaches us to find contentment within ourselves and our actions, rather than relying on the opinions of others. Yet, in a relationship, knowing that your partner values you enough to share your strengths with others can bring a deep sense of Stoic happiness, a quiet inner joy that comes from being recognized and appreciated for who you truly are. Take, for instance, the story of John and Maria. John, a man deeply rooted in Stoic principles, always believed that his happiness shouldn't depend on external validation. But when Maria began telling her family about his accomplishments and how much she appreciated his calm and thoughtful nature, John felt an unexpected but profound sense of fulfillment. This wasn't just about ego. It was about realizing that his values and efforts were being seen and valued by someone he cared about deeply. In that moment, John experienced Stoic happiness in its purest form, not from the accolades themselves, but from knowing that Maria recognized and cherished the qualities he worked so hard to cultivate. So, ask yourself, how do you think your partner speaks about you to others? Does she highlight your strengths, your shared memories, or the ways you support each other? And more importantly, how does this reflection impact your relationship? The way she talks about you can be a powerful mirror of your relationship's health and your role within it. By understanding this, you can cultivate Stoic happiness within yourself, knowing that the relationship you've built is grounded in mutual respect and admiration. The lesson here is that being spoken about in such a positive light should inspire you to continue being the best version of yourself, not just for her, but for your own growth and contentment. As you navigate the complexities of relationships, remember that Stoicism today is not about detachment, but about finding peace and strength in knowing that your actions, and how they are perceived, align with your true self. How will you contribute to the narrative that she shares with those closest to her? The answer to this question could be the key to unlocking deeper connection and happiness in your relationship. 3. When she dresses for you or dresses to undress. When a woman goes the extra mile to dress up for you, it's not just about the clothes or the look, it's about the message she's sending. This is where many men, even those striving to embody the Stoic mindset, often miss the mark. When she carefully selects that dress, puts on a fragrance she knows you love, or styles her hair just the way you like it, she's communicating something far deeper than simply wanting to look good. She's saying, "I value your opinion, and I want to make you happy." This is her way of connecting with you on a non-verbal level, something high-value men understand as a key component of a meaningful relationship. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. There's a distinct difference between a woman dressing for you and dressing to undress. When she dresses for you, she's attuned to what you like. She might remember the time you mentioned how much you loved that blue dress, or the way her hair looked when it was styled a certain way. These details are not lost on her. She's reflecting your preferences back to you as a gesture of respect and affection. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Similarly, she's absorbing your thoughts, your compliments and your likes, and incorporating them into her appearance. She's saying, "I've thought about you and what you like." This level of attention to detail is her silent way of showing that she cares about your desires. However, when she's dressing to undress, she's shifting the dynamic entirely. The choices she makes, whether it's a slip dress with easy access or lingerie that speaks volumes, are her way of initiating intimacy without uttering a word. This is where a man with a win Stoic mindset must be perceptive. The subtle glint in her eye, the way she moves, all signal her intentions. And as a high-value man, your response is critical. First and foremost, notice these efforts. Compliment her, not just with a generic "you look nice," but with something more specific. Say, "I love the way that dress fits you," or "that color looks stunning on you." This shows her that her efforts are seen and appreciated, something every person, regardless of gender, deeply desires. But it doesn't stop there. Reciprocation is key. Just as she's put effort into her appearance, so should you. A well-groomed, sharp-dressed man who exudes confidence is always attractive. It shows her that you're not just taking her for granted, but that you're invested in maintaining the attraction as well. Seneca, another revered Stoic philosopher, said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." In this context, preparation is your effort to look and feel your best, meeting the opportunity she presents when she's dressed to impress or undress. Read the room. If she's dressed to undress, don't be oblivious. This is her way of inviting you to take the next step, to engage in the dance of intimacy. High-value men don't shy away from these cues. They embrace them with confidence and decisiveness. Remember, in the dance of attraction, it takes two to tango. How will you step up and lead? How will you show her that her efforts haven't gone unnoticed and that you're ready to meet her halfway? This is where your Stoic mindset, your understanding of subtle cues, and your ability to respond with intention truly come into play. Engage with her, connect with her on this deeper level, and you'll find that the relationship blossoms in ways that go beyond the physical, into something truly meaningful and profound. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound influence of Stoicism together. 4. When she starts visiting you unannounced. When a woman begins to visit you unannounced, it's more than just an act of spontaneity. It's a calculated step in the intricate dance of relationships. These surprise visits are her subtle way of trying to weave herself into the fabric of your daily life. She's telling you, "I want to be more than just someone you plan to see. I want to be part of your everyday reality." In these moments, she's bridging the gap between planned dates and the casual togetherness that defines a deeper connection. However, there's a deeper layer to this behavior. She's also testing your authenticity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." In this context, she wants to see your true colors, the unfiltered version of you that exists outside the confines of a date night. This is where the real test lies. How do you react when caught off guard? Do you maintain the same persona, or does she get a glimpse of someone entirely different? Your response to these unannounced visits can significantly shape her perception of you. First and foremost, welcome her warmly, regardless of the situation you find yourself in. Whether your place is a mess or you're engrossed in something, show her that she's always a welcome presence in your life. This gesture goes a long way in making her feel valued and appreciated, reinforcing the idea that she has a place in your world. Second, be genuine. If she walks in while you're in the middle of a gaming session or just lounging around, don't feel the need to put on a different face. Let her see the real you, the one who enjoys the little moments of life, whether they're mundane or thrilling. As Seneca once said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Don't stress about presenting an idealized version of yourself. Instead, focus on being authentic, which is far more compelling and enduring in the long run. Use these moments as opportunities to deepen your connection. Invite her to join you in whatever you're doing, whether it's cooking, watching a movie, or just engaging in conversation. This not only makes her feel included, but also strengthens the bond you share. It shows her that she's not just a weekend companion, but an integral part of your daily life. In doing so, you're embracing the essence of Stoic life lessons, remaining true to yourself, welcoming challenges as opportunities for growth, and building relationships based on genuine connection rather than pretense. This approach not only aligns with the core principles of what is Stoicism, but also ensures that your relationship is built on a foundation of trust and authenticity, key elements that will stand the test of time in modern relationships. Remember, in the dance of relationships, it's these unscripted moments that reveal the most about who we truly are, and how we handle them can make all the difference. Share your experiences or simply type Stoic happiness in the comments to let us know you're on this journey with us. Your insights are what keep this community thriving, and together we can continue to explore how Stoicism today shapes our lives in meaningful ways. 5. When she calls late at night. When she calls you late at night, at 11 p.m., when the world is quiet and your phone lights up with her name, recognize that this isn't just a routine call. It's a significant moment in your relationship. At this hour, she's reaching out in a time when her thoughts are most raw, her defenses are lowered, and she's likely seeking a deeper connection. This is not a time to respond with a sleepy hello, or worse, ignore the call altogether, thinking she's simply passing time. No, this is your moment to show her that you understand the importance of this gesture. Late-night calls are like a beacon signaling a need for intimacy and emotional connection. They offer you a window into her unfiltered world, a privilege not offered to everyone. She's inviting you into her inner sanctum, seeking comfort, understanding, and possibly even reassurance. How you respond in this moment can set the tone for your relationship. Instead of treating this call as an inconvenience, see it as an opportunity to strengthen your bond. Answer with enthusiasm, no matter how late it is, and engage her in meaningful conversation. Ask about her day, her dreams, her fears, and her desires. Show her that she's not just an option for you, but a priority. By doing so, you become more than just a companion. You become someone she relies on, someone irreplaceable in her life. Consider this. In today's fast-paced world, where everyone is so busy, these moments of genuine connection are rare and precious. Think of a time when you reached out to someone late at night, perhaps when you were feeling vulnerable or needed to talk. How did their response make you feel? Did they make you feel important, or did they brush you off? Reflecting on this can help you understand the significance of being fully present when she reaches out to you during these quiet hours. It's these moments that can lead to a deeper understanding and stronger bond between you both. But why does this matter? In the philosophy of Stoicism today, being present and fully engaged in your relationships is key to achieving Stoic happiness. It's about understanding the needs of others and responding with intention and care. So, the next time she calls you late at night, remember that this is more than just a call. It's an invitation to connect on a deeper level. Seize this moment, engage with her authentically, and watch how this strengthens your relationship, making you not just a man in her life, but a significant presence she can't imagine being without. In these moments, ask yourself, how can I be more present in my relationships? What can I do to ensure that the people I care about know that they are a priority? The answers to these questions will not only help you build stronger connections, but also bring you closer to the Stoic happiness that comes from living a life of purpose and connection. So next time your phone lights up late at night, don't hesitate to answer it with energy. Engage in the conversation and become the man who is truly irreplaceable in her life. 6. When she delays texting back and her chats are cold. When her text replies slow down to a crawl and her messages feel colder than a brisk winter morning, it's easy to hit the panic button. But before you jump to conclusions, recognize this as a signal rather than the problem itself. Women often create emotional distance not through direct confrontation, but through subtle changes in their communication. This is where many high-value men stumble. They either flood her with messages in an attempt to reignite the spark or retreat entirely, both of which usually lead to further disconnection. The key is to decode what's really going on here. Is she swamped with work or life demands, or is there a deeper issue at play? Perhaps she's feeling uncertain about the relationship, but isn't ready to voice it. Understanding this requires a Stoic mindset, one that allows you to navigate these uncertainties with calm and composure, rather than reacting impulsively. Instead of mirroring her coldness, which only sets you up for a downward spiral, consider a more measured approach. Open the lines of communication with a simple but sincere question. Hey, I've noticed our conversations have been a bit off lately. Is everything okay? This question isn't just a way to check in. It's an opportunity to show her that you're not only attentive, but also capable of handling the ups and downs of a relationship with maturity. If she brushes it off, don't push, give her space, but maintain your warmth and presence. This is a crucial moment where you demonstrate that you're not just a fair-weather partner, but someone who can weather the storms with grace and patience. Remember the wisdom of Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This Stoic principle is invaluable in relationships. By staying composed and focused on the bigger picture, you show her that you're not easily rattled by the ebb and flow of emotions, a trait that defines true high-value men. This approach not only preserves your dignity, but also reinforces your Stoic mindset, ensuring that your actions align with your values. As you navigate this, ask yourself, are you reacting to the situation with wisdom and restraint, or are you letting fear dictate your actions? How you handle this moment can either build a stronger connection or deepen the divide. By maintaining your composure and addressing the issue calmly, you reinforce that you are a high-value man, someone who doesn't just talk about Stoicism, but lives it, even in the face of uncertainty. This not only wins her respect, but also strengthens the foundation of your relationship. So, next time you find her replies growing distant, remember that your response is the real test. Stay grounded, stay warm, and keep your Stoic mindset at the forefront. This is how you win, Stoic. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound influence of Stoicism together. 7. When she starts comparing you to other men. When a woman begins to compare you to other men, it's more than just an offhand remark. It's a signal that your relationship is treading on dangerous ground. This isn't merely about the other guys. It's about her evaluating your worth, sometimes consciously, sometimes not. Such comparisons can stem from her dissatisfaction, and rather than addressing the issue directly, she might choose this indirect route to push you to either step up or step out. In other instances, it could be a manipulative tactic designed to make you feel inadequate, compelling you to prove your value. But here's where the Stoic life lessons come into play. Understanding that your worth isn't determined by the fleeting judgments of others is essential. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know anything about the subject." In modern relationships, this scenario plays out all too often. Social media, the constant influx of idealized images and stories, can amplify feelings of inadequacy, leading some women to compare their partners to others. But as a man grounded in Stoicism, your response should be measured, calm, and reflective. When faced with such comparisons, resist the urge to become defensive. That's the trap she unconsciously sets, one that can spiral into unnecessary conflict. Instead, ask her calmly why she feels the need to make these comparisons. What is it that she believes is missing in your relationship? By shifting the focus from competing against an imagined rival to solving a perceived problem within your relationship, you're not only protecting your self-respect, but also steering the conversation towards growth and understanding. Furthermore, it's important to subtly remind her and yourself why you are in this relationship in the first place. Reflect on the qualities that brought you together, the unique bond you share that no other man can replicate. Reaffirm to her that you are not in a competition. A high-value man doesn't compete with others. He sets his own standards and lives by them. This is what Stoicism teaches us, to remain steadfast in our principles, to understand that external comparisons are fleeting and meaningless if we are secure in our own values. In a world where everyone is constantly comparing themselves to others, it's easy to fall into the trap of feeling like you're never enough. But remember, as a high-value man, your worth is not something to be proven through comparison. It is something you establish through your actions, your character, and the respect you command, both from yourself and others. So when she starts to compare, don't play the game. Instead, rise above it, embody the principles of Stoicism, and set the tone for a relationship built on mutual respect, not on a scale of comparisons. As Epictetus wisely put it, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Master yourself, and you master your relationship. In conclusion, by maintaining your composure and steering the conversation towards understanding rather than competition, you show her what it means to be with a man who is truly high value. Your relationship isn't about outdoing an imaginary lineup of men. It's about being the best version of yourself and offering that to your partner. This, my friend, is the essence of Stoic life lessons in the context of modern relationships, a lesson every high-value man must embrace. As we wrap up this exploration of the secret language of women, we've uncovered 8 key things that every high-value man should understand. These insights are not just about decoding female behavior, but about fostering deeper, more meaningful connections. By applying these principles in your daily interactions, you'll not only enhance your relationships, but also experience personal growth and happiness. What resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch the next video to continue your journey with us. Thank you for watching.